know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you represent. Fam, I need you to let me know if you can hear my voice. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear my voice. If you can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up, fam. Let's see, checking. Got to make sure that you can hear me. I wouldn't want to be just talking and carrying on, and you guys not be able to hear what I'm saying. Can you hear me? Okay, thumbs up, cool. Here we go. So if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop first. Fam, also, I need you to do this for me. I need you to jump into the super chat if you want to skip the line. You want to skip that line, jump into the super chat just like ain't that picture Dusty just did. What's up? What's up now? I'm going to go in on this topic and then I'll come back to the chat, starting in the super chat, and I'll work my way over to the regular chat. But yeah, so Iran has called for the arrest of Donald Trump. This for the murder of Qasem Soleimani. Now, perhaps the United States thought that this was going to be business as usual, going in and killing one of Iran's most noted leaders. Perhaps they thought it was going to be another walk in the park, but not so this time around, fam. You see, Qasem Soleimani was somebody. He was the commander of the Islamic Revolution Guard Corps. And according to Fars, he's also was beloved in Iran. He's a beloved figure in Iran. And the people of Iran took it pretty hard. Fam, this beef with Iran started way back. It's been going on for decades. In the 50s, the U.S. helped the British to develop a coup to take over Iran's leadership, to overthrow their government and replace them with somebody who they thought was more befitting, somebody that they could get along with better. And so thus began the strained relationships between Iran and the United States. Since then, in fact, many people consider this act in 1950 with the coup and everything to be the catalyst for all the Al-Qaeda, getting Al-Qaeda started. They think that because America went and meddled in business that they had nothing to do with, it is the thing that created ISIS and, with Al-Qaeda and these other extremist groups. You see, fam, everybody not gonna just take it and accept that L and just keep on moving. These people will sit on a wrongdoing for a whole 20 years before they strike, 10 years. They don't forget anything. They got a long memory. And I know it's hard for us to try to figure out, what's going on over there and have empathy for people over there because, think about it. It don't really affect us directly. So, we're not getting our cities and states bombed on, our country not getting bombed on. It's not being ravaged by, bombs and nukes and all this type of stuff. So we tend to not care too much. It's almost like how white people in America don't really care. Well, not all white people, but the majority of white people in America, I do believe, don't really care about what happened to Black people and other marginalized groups because it's not happening to them. It doesn't affect them directly. It actually affects them, but since it doesn't affect them directly, they can't seem to muster up enough empathy to side with the people that are being victimized. So in America, when we see what's going on in Iraq and Iran and all these other places, we see, now, you know, common sense will tell you it doesn't make sense that a country can just go over to another country and uproot it, like bomb on them at will and snatch their president up and put them on trial and have them hung or killed or whatever. They can just kill them. Another leader. Imagine another country doing that to America. The idea is so far-fetched that we think it's a joke. And that's how it should be for other countries. It's a joke that you're going to be able to invade our country and hunt down our leader, execute him, and then say, okay, we just wanted the leader. Now y'all go ahead and about your business. Y'all go on with y'all life after we destroy their cities, their townships, after we kill multiple people in what we excuse as collateral damage, multiple women and children, multiple innocent people, millions, but sometimes, well, not millions, but thousands of innocent people. And so we don't see anything wrong with that. Imagine if that happened in America. We don't think like that because we're the bullies of the world. So we don't really think these type of things can happen to us. I would tell you something, fam. Anything that happens to one person can happen to another person. Anything that happens to one city can happen in another city. Anything that happens in another country can happen. And anything that happens to one country can happen to another country. No matter how big the country is, no matter how wealthy the country is, no matter how well militarized the country is. Remember, fam, every great empire had its time. And every time the people who were living within that empire, who were citizens of that empire, residents of that empire, they all had a certain air of arrogance that they couldn't be touched. You see? See, right now, some of y'all think, oh, well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, Willie D, but ain't no way that could happen in America. It just can't happen. It's not gonna happen. It's just no way. We're just too fortified. We just have too much power. Pride comes before the fall. Let's move to the comments. Hey, who is that? Krishana the Gray, newest member to the WillieDLive channel. Show Krishana some love, fam. Let's see. Ain't that picture dusty? What up? So Iran basically got a price on Trump's head. They put a bag on his head. I think the number is somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 million. 10 million. I'm wondering if there's somebody in America that's ready to leave America and don't mind relocating. The address is 1600 Pennsylvania. I don't know if I can get a piece of that action. 1600 Pennsylvania. I said it first. They want to arrest Donald Trump. They want to arrest him, fam. Iran said they want to arrest Donald Trump. They have a warrant out for his arrest. Who amongst us will be willing to give Donald Trump up for the reward? $10 million right now, fam. I mean, I mean, is that right? Is it legal? Because America does it all the time. You know, America put bounties on people's heads all the time. I mean, is it fair to say what's good for the goose is good for the gander? Is that what Iran is thinking? I'm just wondering, how plausible is that? What is the likelihood? Now, I don't really think it's that difficult, personally. I think like a orchestrated team of specialists go in, and they could go in and make an arrest, just like in America. America can go in and penetrate and make an arrest, use their intelligence to make an arrest of a foreign dignitary. Other countries could do the same. The difference is the other country have to consider that that is not only going to be an act of war, it's an act of war that could possibly destroy their country. In fact, it's an act of war that would probably destroy their country. So that's what they have to consider. When America make these kind of moves, they don't have to consider that type of stuff as much, because America is pretty much picking on smaller countries. Now, if it was China, then y'all know how that go. China, we know how that go. So I would say to the people that are like really like bold and boisterous about America's might, what do you think the chances are if America and China got into it? Are you still that confident that America could roll on China? Who's that comfortable? Who thinks America could defeat China? Who amongst us? All right, let's see. Miss Michi on the moderator duties. Show Miss Michi some love, fam. Lee, what up? I remember Lee from, what was that? Today is Monday, so that would have been, did I go live Sunday? Saturday or Sunday? Big Snack Pat, what up? VL Jones says Trump's so dramatic, he needs to go to a nursing home and chill. Mo Skrilla, Killer Tay, Eric Browley, what up? Jordan X says so many nations will get involved. Tito, too many people in China. It ain't that it's too many people in China. You know, America got, Africa got a whole lot of people in the continent of Africa. You know, there's a whole lot of people in Nigeria. Not as much as China, but there's a lot of people in Nigeria. But the bottom line is China got weapons. China got military might, and they're not afraid to use it. There's a couple billion, I believe, in India. There's at least 1 billion people in India. America is not afraid of India. They're not afraid to ride on India, because India don't have military muscle. China does. That's what makes America mind their own business. That's what prevents them from going over there messing with China, landing on any Asian soil whatsoever, talking about riding on them folks. Ain't gonna happen. Why do they never go anywhere near China? Why? Because they know their beans from their cornbread, fam. This is how the police operate. They don't ride on anybody, fam. They got their limits. What you have to do is put yourself within those limits. Oh, they know their beans from the cornbread. Trust me. Right of the prophet, America couldn't defeat China or Russia. All the invasions of other countries that America has invaded, they need allies. They can't do it alone. Plus, America won't attack a country with nukes. Revolution honor as a show of good faith to the rest of the world. We need to hand them over immediately. Y'all ever notice that China deploys diplomacy or employs diplomacy when they go into other countries, whereas America go in and employ murder and mayhem? Mo Skrilla, I don't watch the news. Willie D keeps me hip. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, Mo. AK Barrel. Yeshua. Yo, yo, what's good? What's up, Serena? Talking about Trump. Iran has issued an arrest warrant for Donald Trump for his crimes. Iran wants him arrested. Anthony Peterson says China is upset with the corporate United States that keeps declaring bankruptcy and not paying them their money. Yeah, China was like, yeah, where's my money? You know, we need that money. I need that bread. Where that paper at? Yeah. Wouldn't it be something if the leader of China could go up against the leader of America, like Trump and China's leader, they could go up against one another? Who y'all think will win? What's China leader's name? What's his name? Jinping Yang or something? What's his name? I gotta look it up. I should know these type of things. Jinping. Let's see. Xi Jinping. Okay, Xi Jinping. Who y'all think would win in a fight if they were scrapping? Something tell me Donald Trump would get his head whooped. He just the kind that's been using his mouth the whole time he's been alive, just bullying people and using his money to get by. You know, type of dude got to pay for friends. Like, his friends that he grew up with, I can guarantee you that they were only his friends because anytime they went by the donut shop, he bought all the donuts. They went to the burger spot, he bought all the burgers. They laughed at his jokes that were not funny. Every time he got a girl, he had to pay. All the women that he messed with, all the women that he's ever messed with, he had to pay them, tricking, getting off that money. He said, there go that Trick. All the girls go, hey, hey, Trick. I'm in Donald. How you doing? I'm doing fine. What about you? You like to spend some time with me? I know I'm undesirable, but I got money. Okay, Trick, I meant Donald. Come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. John Jigger, what up? Yeah, man. Your president is a trick. Straight trick. All right, fam, we got a few more minutes, then I'm gonna shut it down. Uh, Lee said, yes, it was Sunday. I have to get my dose of my favorite news. That's what's up. Appreciate you, Lee. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Xi Jinping, I think, a whoop on Trump's head. Trump ain't never had a fight before. If he did, he probably had a fight with a girl. You know, Trump just strike me as a dude who used to make fun of handicapped people. You know, bully the little kids in school. You know, ran with the dudes who could give them protection, the bigger dudes who could really fight, the jocks and stuff. You know, he had zero talent. So his whole life was his daddy's money. So nobody liked him. Like nobody. I bet he never had a woman, a girlfriend or a woman who genuinely loved him. I guarantee you, including the one he's with. I guarantee you, he's never had a woman or a girlfriend, like a girl, that genuinely loved him. That's part of the reason why he's so bitter. Miss Misha says, finish him. Alina says that will be on point and the China leader will whip the wig off of him. President Orange. He is a rich slob and is incapable of humanity, says Elena. Eric Bowley, that's 100. Little privileged white kid in school when I was growing up, to call others a loser. Prince's Little Chief, Mass Exodus 2020. Serena says, yuck, just a thought. I can't eat now. Was Trump inviting to fight? Man, that would be a disappointing fight. I like to watch fights. That's my favorite, one of my favorite pastimes, to watch actual fights where people want to fight each other. This is why I love boxing so much. You got two people that want to fight each other, not a bully and somebody who's afraid, but two people who genuinely want to fight each other, and they get in the ring and they go at it. Oh man, that's a beautiful thing. Get in the ring, or step into the square and you go for it. That's beautiful. But I can't see myself enjoying a Trump Biden fight. It just, everybody would be losers. Like Trump would be a loser, Biden would be a loser, and the public would lose. I mean, there's just no way to win. Trump is the best president Israel has ever had, says Tony. Jason Cooper, I see you. What up? The man above. Shout out to Willie D from Amarillo, Texas. That's what's up. Quabina Israel, greetings from Toronto. What up, Toronto? King Dwayne, Philadelphia in the building. Serena says, I could whoop him. I bet you could. I'm telling you, man, the dude, I bet you if somebody hit him, he'd probably die, because he ain't never had a fight before. He's hiding behind his money his whole life. He probably don't know what resistance looked like. He probably don't know what his little body could take, like any kind of little nudge or something. He probably just fall out, collapse. The wig will fall off and everything. Cleveland in the building. Realistic One says, reparations now. Love for Milwaukee. The dust storm. What's up, big boss? Detroit in the building. That's it, fam. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I had to bring y'all this one. I mean, this is breaking news. In fact, I don't know why. We gotta change that title. Yeah, this is breaking news. Vernon Mickey, Free Larry Hoover, and Jeff Fort. That's what's up. Yeah, so I had to bring y'all this, family. Iran has issued an arrest warrant for Donald Trump. They want him. They want him bad. I already told him, I gave my part of it, 1600 Pennsylvania. That's where he's at. I don't know how much of the reward money that I would get by saying that, but that's where he is, 1600 Pennsylvania. Got to prorate the cut, whatever you got to do. I need mine. Anyway, fam, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, no more talk.